Welcome to the White Rabbit YouTube channel. Today is part 4, the final segment of the Continent of Mu and Predecessor of Atlantis episode. In parts 1, 2, and 3, we learned of the alternative ancient history of our world, several global cataclysms that reset the world, and the surviving fragments of the continent of Mu. Join me as I uncover the remaining fragments of Mu in Kiribati, the Marshall Islands, Micronesia, Japan, and even Taiwan. Now off to the islands of Kiribati, a stunning cluster in the vast expanse of the Pacific. In 1937, Amelia Earhart, while on her around the world flight, she mysteriously vanished. Despite an enormous search, she was never found. 3 years later, a research scientist found human remains on a tiny uninhabited island called Nikumaroro Island. In 1940, after examining the bone fragments, it was said that it was 100% not Amelia Earhart's. Then, in 2017, the bone fragments were re-examined, and they said it was 100% Amelia Earhart's. Oh my God. So they returned to Nikumaroro Island in Kiribati to further investigate. That's when they found a bottle of freckle cream, something Amelia was renowned for using. It is assumed that in her plane crash, she was injured, of course, and had open wounds. Then she fell asleep on the beach. During the night, the local inhabitants of the island, the coconut crabs, which are huge, powerful crabs that use their claws to open coconuts, they found her, swarmed her, and ate her. Not a very fitting end for a world hero. Among the treasures that Kiribati holds, Starbuck Island harbors the enigma of a crashed UFO, an otherworldly phenomenon that continues to astound and mystify. This celestial visitor, shrouded in intrigue, crash landed on the island, leaving a visible mark on the landscape, very similar to the Baltic Sea anomaly that I featured in a previous episode. Yet even more mysterious are the ruins of an ancient island adorned with megalithic roads that elegantly disappear into the depths of the sea. Within Kiribati's 21 archaeological sites, remnants of temple platforms made of tightly fitted basalt slabs crisscross the islands, some extending beneath the ocean's surface. Pyramid platforms and 40 stone temples dot the landscape of Malden Island, a mere 40 square kilometers or 15 square miles. An abundance that might seem excessive given the land size, just like Easter Island using up all its resources. However, when considering the context of its history as part of a much larger continent, the rationale becomes clear. These stone temples share striking similarities to structures found thousands of kilometers or miles away in non-Madal Micronesia. Throughout the Gilbert Islands of Kiribati, stone monoliths reaching heights of 8 feet or 2.4 meters act as guardians of spiritual powers. These ancient guardians, known as the gods of the fair-skinned race, their enigmatic presence inviting us to delve into the secrets of Kiribati's past. Regrettably, Malden Island, the one with the megalithic roads that disappear into the sea and has 40 temples on 40 square kilometers of land, became the site of British hydrogen bomb tests in 1957 with Operation Grapple, shrouding the truth of its enigmatic past. Today, it is a protected area, a breeding ground for birds, exactly like Henderson Island, a deliberate measure to dissuade inquisitive minds from uncovering its secrets. Our journey now brings us to the Marshall Islands, where a captivating legend unfolds on the small atoll of Lea. This tale speaks of a colossal timber cylinder adrift at sea that made landfall at Lea with giants inside of it. The giants were weak from drifting across the ocean. Not wanting to have giant problems, the villagers killed the weakened giants. It was only later on that they discovered that one of the giants was a princess, and regret continues to weigh heavy in the hearts of the islanders to this day. Islanders maintain the tradition of casting a piece of food into the waters as a gesture of forgiveness whenever they go fishing near the islet where the princess is buried. The Marshall Islands is also the site of the sunken treasure ship with booty collected from Nan Madol by Jan Kuberi in 1874. Nan Madol kills to keep its secrets. Just ask Victor Berg. A shadow of sorrow has darkened the region's future. Commencing in 1946, the United States conducted a staggering 67 nuclear tests in the Marshall Islands near Bikini Atoll and Enewetak. When the test concluded, the US military took more than 80,000 cubic meters of contaminated soil and debris from the islands, blending it with Portland cement. Interring the perilous mixture in an atomic blast crater on the northern tip of Runit Island, which is made of coral, allowing radiation to leak out with every wave. In a disheartening revelation, a series of studies have unveiled a grim truth. Radiation levels where nuclear weapons were detonated over 6 decades ago exceed those witnessed in present-day Chernobyl and Fukushima. Next destination brings us to the Federated States of Micronesia, a place steeped in legend and mystery. Here, stories of giants who harness the power of magic to levitate colossal basalt columns for the construction of their grand capital city, Nan Madol, abound. On the island of Popé, within the ruins of Nan Madol, the remains of giants have been discovered, instilling a sense of trepidation among the locals that endures to this day. I have completely covered this captivating tale in a previous episode. Nan Madol is truly astonishing. If you haven't already, please check it out. Now off to the Mariana Islands, including Guam, a US territory. Notably, these islands house the exclusive latte megalithic stones found nowhere else globally. Similar to the Maya repurposing Olmec Nakhal pyramids, Guam boasts 2,000 latte stones believed to originate from Rota Island. The mystery lies in how these colossal stones were cut and transported, just like hundreds of other ancient sites around the world. Upon European arrival, Only a few houses adorned the hundreds of sites, highlighting the locals' lost knowledge in creating and moving these megalithic wonders. TAA Mona, the mystical spirits of ancient giants, are venerated as protectors of the Mariana Islands mountains and untamed landscapes. Spanning Lutah, Saipan, Tinian, and Guam, the unwavering belief in TAA Mona saturates these islands with varied perspectives. Some view them as malevolent forces. Others identify them as nature's spirits, drawing comparisons from the Naga in the Indian epics and Thai folklore. According to the Book of Jubilees, an ancient text within Jewish traditions, it addresses the divine penance imposed on the giants. Upon the giants' demise, unable to find solace in paradise or hell, they transform into restless spirits haunting ancient realms. The TAA Mona mystical spirits are destined to wander their ancient stomping grounds eternally. Just north of the Mariana Islands, our journey brings us to Iojima, the site of perhaps the most iconic Pacific World War II moment. Here on the slopes of Mount Suribachi, the raising of the American flag resonates throughout history. Captured not only in photograph but also in video. An added layer of intrigue awaits, as within the footage, an unidentified flying object graces the scene. Please leave your comments about this enigmatic encounter in the comment section below. Now we're headed to the biggest monolithic structure of the continent of Mu, to the submerged ruins off the southern tip of Japan's Ryukyu Islands, the Unami Monument. Spanning 100 meters in length, 328 feet, by 60 meters in width, 200 feet. Standing 25 meters tall and resting 25 meters beneath the ocean surface at 82 feet. Resembling a ziggurat reminiscent of the one in Iraq, it boasts a pyramid, roads, staircases, and has earned the moniker Japanese Atlantis, echoing its connection to the ancient continent of Mu. The structure has parallel walls, 90-degree angles, geometric formations, and even has a statue of a turtle atop, reminiscent to the deities of Nan Madal and other regions of Pacifica, Hiva, or Mu, dating back to 10,000 BC during a lower sea level epoch, connected to Taiwan via a land bridge. Check out the ocean ridges on the seafloor, they aren't that far down. Embarking on the final leg of our journey to modern day Mu or Mu Dalu, we reach Taiwan. According to some, it is the most westernly anchor of the lost continent of Mu. Taiwan boasts megalithic wonders, among them a pyramid reminiscent of those found elsewhere in Mu, such as the Samoa and Rapa Iti pyramids. Taiwan's seven-star mountain stands as a majestic sentinel adorned with 7 megalithic structures, among them the pyramid. I'll have a dedicated episode on Taiwan's only secret pyramid in the near future. But let's go take a quick look now. Hey guys, we're on the top of Taiwan's only secret pyramid. There are 7 ancient structures from 5000 BCE, of which we've discovered 5, including the pyramid. And there are also secret tunnels in the vicinity that we haven't managed to find yet, but that's my mission every year, to come here with a bunch of people and find it. Throughout the ages, civilizations across the world have left an indelible mark on history. crafting supermassive structures that defy conventional understanding, seemingly scattered across unconnected lands, ensuring an enduring legacy, prompting us to find explanations and answers like the one encapsulated in the title of this video: Mu, the predecessor of Atlantis from several global resets ago. Mu, an advanced global civilization, ingeniously utilized pyramids as power plants and energy transmitters, harnessing the Earth grid, ley lines, atmosphere, and cosmic energies. These structures, built to endure cataclysms, served as repositories of knowledge and technology for future generations. Regrettably, those in power withhold this knowledge, evident in censored, altered, and doctored NASA images. Classified books like the Adam and Eve story, A History of Cataclysms by Chan Thomas, covering up the truth about giants, UFOs, portals, and more. I hope you enjoyed watching the one-stop shop for everything Mu episode as much as I enjoyed creating it. As always, I present a narrative, not an absolute truth. The choice to believe is yours. Uncovering the truth, one conspiracy at a time. See you next week on the White Rabbit YouTube channel.